What up, what up, what up, world? It's your boy Jaystar back again with the Saturday slate, man. Woo, last week, man, of the season, man. Man, this is crazy. We already here. But we gonna get into this one as we always do. Um, let's see. So we got Kansas City and the Raiders. Um, believe both of these teams run a man style defense, but different types of defense because Kansas City runs a 4-3 defense, and then the Raiders run a 3-4 defense. But both play man. So points that each team is giving up at the moment, it looks like the Chiefs is giving up about 21.6 points to quarterback, 21.9 points to running back, wide receiver 31 points, tight end 12 points. Defense, they're only giving up about 3.9, and if you was playing a showdown, then also I would say the kicker is 6.6. Raiders are giving up 15 points to quarterback, running back 28 points, and wide receiver 32 points, tight end 11.3 points, defense 6.1, and kicker, if like I said, if you're playing the showdown, 10.7 points to kickers. So from that game, it looks like to me, if I was playing anybody from that game, let's see, for this all day part, definitely would be, Stidham, it looks like at quarterback, since the Chiefs are giving up more points at quarterback. Running back, Jacobs should be in play. So let's see. So we got Stidham here. We got Jacobs there. Wide receiver with 31 points. I mean, that could all literally go to Devontae. Just seeing him erupt the last game, 12 points to tight end. So definitely I gotta say Waller there. That's pretty much about it. Defense supposed to only give about 4 points. For what I want to say, for 2,200, if they end up with 4 points, probably ain't the worst thing that could happen. If they had a minus, it would be worse. So even 2,200 for 4 points, I even take that. So on the other side of the game, though, let's see. So let's go back through this. 15 points for Pat Mahomes. I mean, has he even had a game with 15 points? Let's see. 17, 18, looks like probably that 17 is probably going to be the lowest. Yeah, so he hasn't had a game like that. And the last time he played the Raiders, put up 30 points. But I really just believe it's because they play a man defense. Any man-style defense, I mean, before he used to have Tyreek and Kelsey. But you already knew, so both of them in a man-style defense was going to kill, So, but now it's like it goes to Kelsey. Man-style defense, who's going to stop Kelsey? Like I said, they're giving up about 11.3 points to tight end. Anyways, that's probably going to be doubled because it's Kelsey. So 32 points to wide receivers. I'm just trying to think of receivers on their team that probably can beat a man-style defense. When I look at Juju, I was going through some of his games here, and I didn't really see too many man defenses that he beat. It feels like more zone defense he does better. Because it's like, let's see, Arizona was one of the man, Chargers was one of the man defense. And then you got the Colts as the zone. He kind of did pretty decent. That was like one of his best games the start of the season there. And then Tampa plays a zone. He did decent. Raiders play a man. He did bad. Buffalo plays like a zone / man on the outside, I believe. And he did good. Like you see there, right there. 49ers play a zone defense / man on the outside. So he played good there. It's one of his best 2 games, as you see. Tennessee plays a man defense. He was decent. Like 18 points is good, though. Jacksonville plays a man defense. Or I believe, no, they might play a zone defense. Rams play a zone defense. And I don't know what happened there, but then goes back to Cincinnati with a man defense. Denver runs, I believe, a zone defense. He plays really good again there. Houston runs a man defense. That was one of his probably best showings, I think, against the man defense besides the Tennessee Titans. And then we got Seattle plays a man defense, Denver again, and zone defense, but his targets were really low that game. So, but yeah, so it looks like I say, zone defense he does a lot better. It looks like. I'm just trying to see because Kadarius Toney hasn't been playing too long. But I saw that they are activating Hardman. I don't know for sure he's going to really be able to go because I feel like they just activated him so he can be healthy and be able to play for the playoffs. But he seems like he has an injury still. So I feel like somebody like a Tony with his speed could probably do better against a man defense. He might be a great play. And then somebody else like an MVS, possibly decent play, just because, speed, even though I know he doesn't do good all the time, still speed. Like last time he played them, he had 15 points. And all it takes for you to just beat your man one time with that type of speed on a deep throw, if he catches it, then you got maybe 60, 50 yards right there. It might possibly be a touchdown, and he already got you 15 points. So somebody like him I can see doing really good. I like both of the running backs, even though McKinnon, to me, as of lately, when Hardman has been out, it seems like he's taken the Hardman role slash Tyreek Hill role, and beating man defenses. I feel like he's really good for that. Even a zone too as well, popping out the backfield. But like I said, both running backs to me both seem good. But I do know the Raiders are one of the worst teams against pass catching backs. So McKinnon sounds really good for 28 points. That it says. But I think both of them will share some of that points and split it probably. So I think they both. It just depends on which one's gonna get in the end zone. When it goes to the other game here, so the last game on here, we got Jacksonville and Tennessee. These two teams, okay, so I believe it's Jacksonville runs a zone defense. Just make sure. I'm going to check my notes real quick, y'all. Yeah, so zone defense for Jags, and Tennessee runs a man defense. So here, what I've noticed, I think Henry, even though the points is, let's go over the points real quick. So tight ends give up 22 points to quarterback, 18 points to running back, wide receiver 43 points, tight end 17.8 points, defense 9.4 points, anybody running, the showdown, 7.6 points to kicker. Jags is giving up QB 19 points, running back 23 points, wide receiver, what was that, 30-something points. And then tight end 16.9 points, and then defense was 3.7. Kicker, like I said, if you're doing the showdown, kicker is 9.3 points. So a lot of points to kicker there. What I've noticed though, I think with Henry, we do know he always usually does really good against his division, but I'm looking at these games and I'm like, he really kills, it looks like, a lot of man defenses. He goes off against man defenses. It's like he hits, against teams I feel like that are really bad in the zone. He hits on them, and then sometimes he just doesn't. But the Giants, they run a man defense, so he didn't do good at the start. We know that. Buffalo runs a zone defense, didn't do good there. But then the Raiders here, man defense kills them. Colts, like I said, divisional, he does good. They run a zone slash man outside, I feel like, defense, and then Washington runs a man defense. He killed them. Colts again, does good again. Houston, man defense, kills them. Kansas City, man defense, kills them. Back to a zone. Denver, didn't do good. Green Bay, like I said, one of the worst, I would say, zone running defense, kills them. Cincinnati, man defense, doesn't do good there, just okay. And then Philly runs, like I said, a zone slash man, so didn't do too well there. But then we got back to Jacksonville, runs a zone defense, does good there. Chargers again, man defense, kills them. Houston, man defense, kills them. So like I said, against the man, he's really showing up more often than the zone defenses. So since this is a zone defense, it could, like I said, it possibly could miss. But his thing is, like I said, he goes against his division. He plays really good. So I would still say he's a great play. From that side, let's see. I believe Jacksonville gave up 19 points to quarterback, so gotta toss in Dobbs in there. I mean, has a dual threat anyways, so definitely think he's gonna be a good play. But since they run a zone defense, I'm locking back in Woods, like putting back in Woods in there. Like I told y'all in the showdown that he just played, I knew he was going to score. I knew he was going to do well against Dallas because they run his own defense. He comes from a system against the Rams, that he used to play for forever, and they run his own style defense. As you see here, look at this right here. Like Green Bay, zone defense, 12.9 points. One of his best showings before, he got to play Dallas again. Jacksonville, zone defense, got 9.9. It's the zone defense. He knows how to get open in zone defenses. So that's why he does well. It's the reason why I think he's going to be able to do good against this team, especially if somehow, Burks is not able to go. Burks is able to go. I still like Burks' athleticism, things like that. Did pretty good against, Dallas and Green Bay zone defenses. Cincinnati, he did good against that man defense. I don't know how, but he did it. But Buffalo, that's a zone defense, got 8.7. You know, Giants was at 8.5 against a man defense there. But yeah, it looks like he's pretty decent against zone defense. So I can see him being a good play. But I know, like I said, I like Woods a lot. With a Kongu, let's see. Let's look at this because I believe Jaguars are giving up, 16.9 points to tight ends. And I'm trying to see how did he do against zone defense compared to man. Dallas only 5.4 zone. Okay, man here against Chargers, Jaguars here. He did really good against them, 18.5. Philly runs this kind of zone defense. He did good there again. Let's see, anyone? Okay, and then the Colts. So he does better. He has done way better against zone defenses. So definitely a Kongu. Probably about it though for this side of the field that I would probably attack with. So definitely these plays I feel like are all good plays. You want to run any of those plays, and like I said, even if you're thinking about showdown, those are probably the best plays. But of course, Henry and maybe even Woods would be possible captain. Even though also a Kongu with that 16.9, that's kind of good. It's really good points. He possibly could get all that. So then on the other side of that field, we got Trevor Lawrence with 22 points that he's able to get. Running back is hard. We already know it's really tough against the Titans to run. So I don't really think too much on ETN. I know it's a rivalry, so, and he's the home back. So I know you can still take shots there. But 18 points, he probably will be the lowest owned running back in this thing. So as a tournament play, contrarian play, yeah, definitely, go ahead and take some shots at him. But he is the lowest amount of points that's supposed to get for all the running backs. So let's go with the wide receivers here, though. We're going against a man defense. So basically any receiver you think that can beat a man defense, that got good route running, gets open, or maybe has some speed. You want those type of players. So definitely a Kirk. Definitely Zay Jones. Let's get back over here. Zay Jones. And I even like Marvin Jones Jr. He used to be a number one, number two receiver, whatever in the league. Last 2 years though for Jacksonville, he was like their number one receiver. They didn't even have DJ Chark, so we know he can beat a man defense. Like I believe he's had some games too. Like Washington 7.8, Chargers 13.3, Houston 20, Vegas 9.8, Giants 9.7, Baltimore 11.2. All those are man defense. Houston again 12 points. Like he's showing you that he can do good against a man defense. So definitely like him, for sure. For 3,600, don't mind taking shots there. We already know Evan Ingram. It's a good, tight end. Definitely can feel like he can beat some man defenses. And he's done it, of course, crazy against Tennessee the last time. But just period, like, let me see. Detroit, man, defense got 14. Denver is more of a zone, I think. And then Giants is a man defense. Houston's a man defense. Colts run a zone with a man on the outside, I feel like. So, yeah, but he has done well, too, as well. So, definitely got to take shots there. We already know he killed it last time. So, these will be all the plays I like over here. Like I said, I don't really like ETN, but I do know he's a great tournament play because there will be less people on him. And so, now that we got in all that, let's see, where do I really want to go now to build this lineup? To me, it's like, man, trying to get the biggest amount of fantasy points, of course, right, in a 2-game slate, but attacking the best matchups. And, I mean, to start things off, like, Kansas City going to run a man defense, and long as Devontae is really going to play, I got to take Devontae. Like, best receiver, I don't really see how you're going to man up against him. He's just going to get open, I feel like, over and over, even though most teams have played a zone defense against the Raiders. Chargers was a man defense. He killed them. But Arizona, I believe, what are they? Are they a zone or a man defense? Let me just check that again. Because I know a lot of people have played a lot of zone against the Raiders this year. Okay, so the Cardinals are right at they right on the edge. So they got a mixture of like zone and man. But let's see. So we got a man defense here. So then it's Tennessee with a man defense. Then they go to Denver with the zone. And, does really good there. Then you got Kansas City with a man defense. He kills that. Houston runs a man defense. He does okay. The Saints, I believe, do a zone defense. Let's just check that again. Might be wrong, might be right. Let's see. Man defense. Man, like where are y'all at, Saints? I don't know why I don't see them on my list right here, y'all. Man, why can't I remember what they run either? Like I know they run a 4-3 style defense. I'm just trying to remember. Was it for sure a zone? Okay. I don't know why I can't find it. I believe. Oh, there it is. My bad. I'm going right past it. It's a man defense. Okay, great. So they run a man defense. He doesn't do good that all that game. I know he came in that game sick though, so that could have also caused the reason why he didn't do good there. Then we got the Jags running a zone defense, kills that. Colts zone defense kills that. Denver zone defense kills that. As y'all see what I mean, like a lot of teams have played zone against them and they've gotten killed. Seahawks play a man defense, slows them down a little bit there. Chargers run a zone, a man defense, and he kills them. He's killed them just both times. Never. J.C. Jackson wasn't there neither one of the times though. Rams run his own defense, does 10. Then New England runs I believe a man defense there. Just check that again. Go back to the Pats. Yeah, they run a man defense, slows them down there. Then San Francisco's a zone defense. He kills that. So that's what I'm saying. Like he's really been killing zone defenses. But we have seen also in the division, he's been killing his division. He has like that Henry syndrome. I feel like with just gonna try to kill their own division really bad. Like so, I like Henry and I like Adams in the lineup. I think. Let's see, where else do I want to go? I kind of feel that. Okay. I think I'm going to go cheap to somebody, like I said, I feel that is going to be able to do well. And I like Woods. It's going to be so hard not to have Kelsey because it's a man defense, and I know you're really not stopping him in no man defense. But let me just see, like, are the numbers worth 7,900 against man defenses? So we see Arizona, believe they're a man defense. Let me check that one more time. I believe I said that. Yes. So they're right in the middle. Yeah. So kills that. Chargers was a man defense. He didn't do well the first time, but he killed them the next time. So the Colts is a zone. Doesn't do too well there. Tampa Bay's a zone. Does okay there. Raiders man defense kills it. Zone defense gets Buffalo. Okay there. San Francisco zone defense okay there. Tennessee man kind of kills it to me. Jacksonville with the zone defense does okay there. Chargers with the man kills it. Rams with their zone okay. Man defense in Cincinnati, and they're really one of the tough defense to even do well as a tight end, so he doesn't do well there. Denver is a zone defense, doesn't do too well there. Houston with the man defense kills that. Seattle with the man defense. Or wait, let me just make sure. They're a man defense, right? Seahawks. Oh no, they're zone. Okay, so zone defense and does pretty well there. Yeah, so it looks like the man defenses though. I'm seeing some huge points though, like over 20, 23 basically points. So yeah, it's gonna be hard not to take him, even though I know like Evan Ingram, Waller, and we've seen some decent points from Conwu too. So man, this is gonna be so hard. It feels like you're gonna have a double tight end lineup here. I'm gonna take Waller just because I'm thinking Adams and Waller against a man defense, like at home with Stidham at quarterback, rolling out that pocket like that. I feel like they getting open over and over, and Stidham has a good game right here. And then let's see, I'm thinking I want one of the running backs from Kansas City. Which let's see, if we take McKinnon, pass catching back, since the Raiders do really bad against that, we talking about what was that, about 28 points there. And like I said, I'm going to just go ahead and take Raiders defense just because 4 points ain't about to hurt my lineup. I feel like if I can just get all the right pieces here. If I take a cheap Marvin Jones Jr., I'm left with 7,200. Okay. So possibly still have enough points. Oh, I was so close. So close to being able to have Kelsey. And I could have took out Waller. Let me see. Okay. Because if I take Kurt, I know I got 1,000. Now I got enough to take the Kansas City defense, which I don't think I would want to do that. But I do know Stidham threw 2 picks, right, last game. Man, this might be possible. Something like this might be possible because at least I have Marvin Jones going against that man defense. Got Kirk. I feel like it's a good play. I feel like a lot of people is going to be on Zay Jones instead. Not too many people will run a defensive back against the quarterback they're taking anyways. Kind of something crazy. It's a 2-game slate, man. You know, sometimes you got to do something crazy. If I wanted to change this up a little bit, though, let's see. Let's go back to the Raiders defense with the 4 points. And could possibly get Zay Jones instead of Woods, but I liked Woods a lot. Let's see. With the Kongwu play and to get Kelsey instead, it's like a complete shootout right here with Tony. I don't mind something like this either. But only thing is I don't like that I only got one player to go with Stidham. I wish I would have like at least one more. And I don't see how I'm going to get there. Don't see how do I get there because I don't mind taking Hollins, but doesn't look like I have enough money. I'm trying to see what would be my favorite double tight end stack though real quick. So let's give y'all one more lineup here. Let's see. Like I said, Henry's going to be hard not to have. Jacobs is a good spot though. I do like Jacobs, and I do like him too to go with Stidham because he pass catch. They're going to use Jacobs feel like a James White now. So let me go ahead and put Kelsey in here. Got Kelsey in there. And can I get back Marvin Jones in there? And I got Hollins right here. So something like that. I wouldn't mind taking. I got Hollins, Burks. Yeah, somewhere around here I think is cool. I like this too. I know I don't have Henry, but I got Woods at least from the other game and Marvin Jones Jr. I think that's pretty good. And also, I just noticed something. If I didn't take McKinnon, got 7th, and I can take Zay Jones. And still, there we go. Got Jacobs, Adams, okay, and got Kelsey. Yep, that's pretty cool. Something like that. Okay, so I'll give y'all a few lineups there, man. Good luck, y'all, man, for this Saturday slate. Hope y'all win that big money. It's your boy Jaystar, and I'm out. Peace.